evening.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening and welcome. And look, we're in the glorious spring sunshine today. Look at that, it's shining on my head. Yeah. The sunshine on the righteous.
I was in the garden painting the fence this morning, so we're supposed to have had rain this morning, and it was supposed to be nice and dry this afternoon. So the plan was to get out in the garden and put some lights up, but it was nice, so I put some did some painting and then put the lights up, and it absolutely hammered it down.
Oh no!
So there I am in the dark, in the rain, trying to hang these string lights up. And then now it's beautiful, but I've got the blind shut, but you can probably just see there is blue sky, sort of.
Yeah.
Through the crack.
Yeah, I can see that, yeah. Lovely. Some blue sky in your telly as well.
Yeah, and an aquarium, jellyfish. Oh, God, I hate them.
Right, so there's been quite a few in the chat this evening. So I'm actually going to go through them because there's not very many. So first one I've got in the chat is David Martin. So says, good evening, everyone. Happy weekend. Yes, happy weekend, David. Yeah,
Hi,
thank you for joining us. So, and we've got Mary Oglesby. So that's my mum. Evening, everybody. Hi, ma'am, and welcome.
Hi, Marie.
To you and P.
With that sun in your eyes, Dave.
I know. I want a hat, don't I? Yeah. Don't tempt me, because I actually bought one the other day. So don't tempt me. So no, I'd have to go running elsewhere for it. So anyway, we've got Dave Matt Builds in. He says, good evening, everyone. Good luck with your builds, guys, and have a great show. Thank you, Dave.
Hi, Dave.
Much appreciated. Dave says, evening, David Martin and Mary Oglesby. So then we've got Crafty Chris in, and Crafty Chris says, good evening, everyone. Hi, darling, and thanks for joining us this evening.
Hi, Chris.
And East Coast, UK, evening, Dave, Alex, David, Chris, Mary, and Mac, Mr. Mac. So good evening, East Coast. Thanks for joining. And Dave Mac says, evening, Crafty Chris and East Coast. And Crafty Chris says, evening, East Coast and Dave Mac. So that's the chat so far. Jolly good. Okay. And did it jump then or what? I don't know. I don't think so. No, I don't think it jumped. So it might be me. So, yeah, we're hoping, guys, that this is the finale of this fantastic build, because well, after you've been at it for a long time, like we have, you do get a little bit fed up of it and you want something fresh, but having said that, we want to see it finished as well. So yeah, all being well, it will be finished tonight. I've got a little confession to make, and that is one of my very tiny transfers actually disintegrated, and it was the same one that disintegrated on Horlixs' builds as well. So I will be emailing the company and trying to get some replacements. So never mind, I'm not too bothered about that because I can easily get to it once the build's finished and everything. And hopefully tonight, after our show tonight, it'll be finished anyway. Got about an hour's work to do on it, I suppose. Yeah, bits and pieces to glue together and such like. And I think you're in about the same position, aren't you, Horlicks?
Yeah, I've done a few little bits this week, just because of drying times and stuff. So yeah, I'm pretty much done. Got a few bits to do, but I've got electronics to do because, as you know, I've lit mine up. So I've got some wiring to sort out, which I'm going to start with tonight. Get that done, and then I can glue some other bits and bobs on, and then we should be pretty much done, unless I find anything else to tinker with.
Okay, jolly good. So, and we've got a few more people that's joined us. So, back to the chat then. David Martin says, good evening, Dave, Mac, and Mary. And then we've got Yorkshire Crafter saying, good evening, Dave, Alex, and everyone in the chat. Hi, Yorkshire Crafter.
Hi, Julie.
And then we've got Ian that's joined us. Good evening. Ian Campbell, he says, good evening. So, good evening, Ian.
Hi, Ian.
And just for you, yes, I've got Dave, and the smiley face on tonight because it's sunny. So just for you. So Dave Mac Builds says, evening, Julie. And East Coast says, evening, Julie. And Yorkshire Crafter says, evening, Dave Mac Builds and East Coast. And that's chat for now.
Okay.
So I'm going to go cameras down, I think. If I can. Come on, camera. There we are. Come on. There we go. Webcam. Webcamable. Okay. So let's move that from there to there. So just pick up on the chat again. And Ian Campbell says, I have my Dave t-shirt on too, Sir Dave. Brilliant. Brothers in arms then, are we? So Dave McBill says, evening, Ian Campbell. David Martin says, nice shirt, Dave. Come on, you blues. Yeah, come on, you blues. So Peter Webster's joined us. Hi, Peter. It says, hi, Dave, S, and Ian, and Alex.
So, yeah, hi, Peter.
And then East Coast says, evening, Ian. Lindsay's Builds has joined us as well. So Lindsay's Builds. Hello, everyone. Hi, Lindsay.
Hi, Lindsay.
Yeah, hopefully we're here for the finale tonight of this build. So Ian says, hi, Peter. David McBuild says, hi, Lindsay. East Coast says, evening, Lindsay's Builds. And Ian Campbell says, hi, Dave Mac. And East Coast says, evening, Peter. And Ian Campbell says, hi, East Coast. Okay. So that's you guys all sorted for the time being. Right. Do you want to start first then, Horlixs?
Yeah, I can do. So first of all, I'm not sure if Ian's seen it. I did message you earlier, Ian. I've got 2 more of these on the way to you to finish the orders. So yeah, that'll be coming to you. I'll send them to you Monday, just so you know. But yeah, on to this. So this is pretty much done. Since I've put the wing mirrors on and painted them silver. So there we go. The wipers on. What else have I done? I put the little knobs on the bonnet.
Bonnet catches, yeah.
The other one's in there. Obviously, this is all set. We did all this last week, and that looks amazing.
Yeah.
Old handles on there. The hooks are glued on, ready to go. So I'm really happy with how this has turned out.
Yeah.
I've just got to put a decal on here somewhere, wherever it goes.
Yeah.
Actually, I might do that very first thing, because then that can set while I do the electronics. And then the back I've put the steps on. The lights, obviously, I've glued this bit on. I've these bits are all done for the hooks to sit on. As you can see, this is a bit warped, this back bit.
Oh yeah,
but it always has been. It's not doing it. Oh yeah, it is here. You can see how warped it is.
Oh yeah.
But you know, when it's on, you don't really notice it, but you can notice it if I put it face forward. You can see how the toolbox is slanted.
Yeah, you can. Yeah.
So. But you can't really notice it. And what I've decided to do is I was going to try and, obviously I've got the Arduino powered, that's going to do all the lighting. And then I was thinking, oh God, it's going to be difficult. So I'm going to have to sort of lay this on its side, try and get the wiring in. But I thought, no, I'm going to use connectors.
Yeah.
So I can solder them on there, solder them where they need to be on there, and then as I bring them together, I just have to plug them in, not have to worry about trying to solder anything in a funny angle. So that's the plan tonight. So first of all, I'm going to do decal on the crane, and then that can dry off while I solder some of these bits on and etc.
Lovely. Jolly good. Do you want me to tell you what I've been up to then and what I'm going to do?
Oh, go on then.
Oh, go on then. Okay. So as mine's different, I wanted mine different. I put the yellow light on top of the cab. So I drilled a hole, and squashed it in there. So the yellow light's now on top of the cab, and yeah, it's different, isn't it? So I decided to pop it in there. So I've given it registration numbers. So this one is actually going to be on trade plates. So and that's what they call them, red and white number plates. They call them trade plates. So I think you can just see it in my camera there. So yeah, 097YG, and it's a trade plate that would be on this particular vehicle, and it'd be moved about from this vehicle to other vehicles perhaps. And basically it means that any person who has the trade plate, the holder, the garage, they would be able to transfer that from vehicle to vehicle without using tax, insurance, and MOT and all the rest of it for moving it around from place to place. So that's it's going to have trade plates on, so which is completely different to Horlixs, because Horlixs has got normal registration. So I've put the exact same trade plate on the rear, and then I've done the little hooks here, the D shackles. I've done the towing eye and the towing pin. I've done the steps, and yeah, what else have I done on here? I think that's it for that. The crane, I've put the decals on. So SWL, 2.25 tons, I think it is. No, 2.5 tons on each hook. So I built the crane up last week and started painting it, and I've painted that, given it 2 or 3 coats. And the crane, yeah, the winch. So I am going to spool the cotton onto the winch tonight, and then put the crane together, and then I'm going to put it on the back of the wagon, and then I'm going to fasten that to the back end of the cab, which will just leave me then with some little bits to put on the crane, such as the handles, which I've done here. The handles are in silver with black handles on mine, and then the red adjusting bell. The black steering wheels in there, painted black. The hooks are going to be silver. So they're all done. They're all painted, all ready just to fasten together. And that'll just leave me then with a wing mirror this side, excuse me, and a wing mirror this side. But the wing mirror this side, I have a problem with, and that's because I snipped a little bit off it. And the light will go on here as well on the crane, the work light. So yeah, that's what I'm going to be doing tonight, hopefully putting it all together. First of all, I'll be doing my winch, putting the winch rope on, winding it all on, threading it all through, putting the hooks on, and then fastening all this together, putting it on the back of the wagon, and then putting it on to the back of the chassis. So that's what I'll be doing tonight.
Lovely.
Okay, goodness me, let's see if anybody else has joined in the chat. So everybody's saying hello to everybody else, which is lovely. So hello to everybody in the chat. I'll just see if there's anybody fresh in. Yeah, we've got David Bassett in. And David Bassett says, good evening, Horlicks and Dave, and all to all in the chat. So hello, David. And,
hi, David.
Give you one of them as soon as you've popped in. Thank you very much. So, and anybody else fresh in the chat? No, I think you're all saying hello to one another, and you're all saying how marvelous the models are. Thank you very much indeed.
Yeah.
Very much appreciated. Okay, so let's see if we can crack on a bit. God, blimey, it's been quite a day today. First of all, I didn't feel very well this morning again. But I've been trying to get myself round and get myself going in the morning, and it's not that easy, of course. I want this, don't I? But having said that, you know, I've been able to manage so far and get myself moving, which is good. And I decided to have a go, if I could, with Matilda today, and yeah, I've been messing around with Matilda. Matilda is our lovely 1953 Series MM Morris Minor, and I've got her going. So because she wasn't going properly, and I've got her going, and the only thing is that it does need a new throttle cable, which I've actually got. I've got some throttle cable, which is actually just bike brake cable, because obviously it's of an era where you can actually fix things with different things. So I was going to get round to fixing that today, and I thought, well, no, I want the car running properly first. So I decided to set to, and our garage, we have our trailer in front of it, and it's all locked and everything, and I took the wheels off because somebody tried to pinch it before, and so I've been putting that all together, our little trailer, and then I actually got it moved so I could get the doors open of the garage, and I could let some smoke out, of course, because obviously you don't want to be messing around with an engine, a car engine in a garage with the doors shut, because that can be very dangerous. So as I say, I wanted to try and get that sorted today if I could. I actually got I got it started and everything, and I worked out that I'd actually put the I'd actually put a bit of the spring in the wrong place for Matilda on the accelerator cable, and it wasn't pulling the accelerator cable down properly, and so when I tried to attempt to start Matilda, it was revving quite a bit, and I had to rush round to the engine bay and just put my hand on the throttle to press it down to stop it from revving. Well, of course, with it being an old car, you can do all sorts of things, you know, which you can't do with a modern car. So, and actually from underneath the bonnet, you can actually start the engine without going into the driver's seat. And that's because it has like a separate solenoid from the battery. And anyway, several more attempts were made, and I then cottoned on to where the fact that this spring on the throttle was actually in the wrong place. And yes, I hold my hand up. Yes, it was me that got it wrong. And it happens, of course. So anyway, after a lot of soul searching, I thought, I wonder if I've got a photograph somewhere of this before I took it apart. Anyway, I went looking carefully through my photographs, and sure enough, I did have a photograph of it. So I was then able to confirm that yes, I had the spring in the wrong place, and by the time I found that, it was getting on for tea time. So I thought, right, I better pack up, because I knew that I was doing this tonight. I better pack up. So I put everything away. I moved Matilda back into the garage, and I moved the trailer back to the garage door and locked it all up and everything, and then took some wheels off, and you know, so nobody could pinch my trailer again. And by the time I'd done all that, it was literally tea time, and I was sweating a bit, because I was thinking, goodness me, you know, I'm going to be late if I'm not careful for this show. So anyway, I got on with tea, and I got tea done. So, but yeah, thank goodness. I've actually found, although I've got to confirm it yet, I've actually found what was wrong with the accelerator, but I do need a cable putting on because it's all frayed. So I'm afraid, get the pun, I'm afraid that I will have to take it apart again to put this cable on, but that's no worries in that, really. You know, it's just give me something to fiddle about with. Now, that's not the word I'm looking for. The word I'm looking for is tinker. When you have something old classic, or you collect stamps, or do model making,
Oh, shit.
you like tinkering. So it'll give me something to tinker with. What's the matter, Horlixs? What have you done?
I just dropped the water as you were.
Oh no!
Because I'm about to put the decal on.
I should be about to put the decal on. Goodness me. So yeah, I'm going to be tinkering with, and that's the old thing that I wanted to do. Really was, I'm not particularly bothered about getting it out and about at the minute. If I can tinker, I'm happy, because you know there's nothing that's going to go to any harm. Oh, all right. Let's go back to the chat a little bit. So we've got a couple of people in here that's new, I think. Where we go? Where are we? Where did I stop? Where did I stop? There we go. So we've got Alan Key. He says, hi all. Hi, Alan. Thanks for joining, Alan. We haven't seen you for a while, so thanks for joining.
Hi, Alan.
And then, so David Martin says he's working in Ukraine at the moment, Yorkshire Crafter. So yeah, good luck with that, mate. And everybody's saying hello to Alan and hello to David Bassett, which is lovely. And okay, so David Bassett says, good to hear that you have got Moggy Man and Matilda going today. So Dave, yeah, I've got it going, and I just didn't have the time I'm hoping that I can get it out on the road to give it a test run, but you know, I've obviously got several other things to do as well. So David Bassett says, yes, making sure you had good ventilation in there, Dave. You certainly don't want to get carbon monoxide poisoning. Yeah, exactly. I've got a 4-foot wide garage door on one side of the garage, but I wanted the main doors open so that I had some nice air flowing through. And I can tell you, by the time I'd finished, I did have quite an headache. So I really want it fully out the garage to tune it up properly. So we've got Anfield Road Lau in the loft saying he's joined us tonight. Says hi everyone, and hi Dave, and hi Horlixs. Hi Lee, thanks for joining.
Hi Lee.
And Lee's saying hello to everybody, which is lovely. And David Bassett says, yes, my late father loved tinkering with his 1953 two-door Morris Minor, reg number UKX202, and then his Wolsey 1100, registered PPP 921D. Lovely. Have you checked to see if they're still in existence, David? Have you run them through the Tax My Vehicle website? They might still be about. You never know. So Lee says he's here on his build and is in his spray booth with his airbrush that he got from Peter. Lovely. Lovely. Yeah, we'll see you on that probably tomorrow. Are you doing a live tomorrow, Lee? Okay, so I'll start that there. All right, let's see what we can do with this thing then. Now, I'm no Boy Sprout, so when it comes to wires and ropes and things like that, knots, I'm no sailor and I'm no Boy Sprout. So this is going to be a bit of my nemesis, is this? It's all wrapped up, and I don't know who's wrapped it up and which way they've wrapped it. And somehow, I mean, Julie's probably saying, well, that's easy. You can, that's thread. You just pull it there and hey presto, it opens. Well, I don't know about that. Because when I pull something like that, it all knots up. And I bet she's laughing now. Because I'm not a Boy Sprout, so no, I mean, used to work quite a bit on a farm, and all the wagon drivers that used to come used to say, you don't tie it like that. Come here. We'll put a pig's ear in it and it'll be done. And I said, what? Pig's ear? Are you sure? Yeah, and it was quite a while before I found out what a pig's ear was. It's not a pig's ear. It's not a pig's ear. It's a knot. Yeah, it's a trucker's knot.
Is that they say, you're going to make a pig's ear of it?
Yeah. It's actually a trucker's knot, is a pig's ear. So, yeah, you twist the way around on itself and make a loop and then pull it on something and give it a good yanking and pig's ear. Yeah, but could I do one? No, I could not do a pig's ear to save my life because I never went to Boy Sprouts, you see. And obviously you can tell from what I'm doing here.
I just unraveled it, folded it in half, cut it in the middle, and then wound it on.
Oh, well, there you go, you see. I told you it would end up in a great big knot.
It's coming on the lighter that actually works, because I've got one that doesn't really want to work.
A lighter?
Yeah, I've got one. Oh!
Have you got a light, boy? Have you got a light? Right, how much string do we need for this?
Well, I've used all of it.
You used all of it?
I put end to end, and then doubled it up, and then cut it directly in the middle. And then I wound it on, half on each one, and it seems to be fine.
Oh, jolly good.
It's up to you. You might only want half of it. You might not want it to look as full.
Well, what I'll do is I'll do like you said. I'll go to the half, and then I'll start winding on one, and then see how far it goes. And then if I get fed up of it, I'll cut it off halfway through or something.
Yeah.
Right. So, So David Bassett says he hasn't searched for them, but he thinks they're long gone, sadly. Yeah, you might be surprised. Yeah, if you've gone check my vehicle tax or something like that, put the registration numbers in, the makes, and then let the site do the rest. And if they don't come up on the site, then that means they're probably not around, unfortunately. So Lee says no live tomorrow. Okay, Lee. Well, I'm not doing a live tomorrow either. I've got some other commitments to do tomorrow, and yeah, I've not got the time to do a live, and sadly, I'm going to have to fit some lives in during the week, I think, somehow. Crafty Chris is saying hello to Julie and to David Bassett and to Peter and to David Martin and to Lee. And Lee says he's got a video out tomorrow, though. Okay, Lee, thank you for letting us know that. Julie says, laughing out loud, Dave. I'm the same, laughing out loud. Yeah, but you was a girl sprout, so you've got no excuse. So East Coast says we'll have less of the yanking, please. It's before 9 p.m. Well, I did say yanking with a Y, and that's allowed because that's a Yorkshire phrase, you know. Oh dear. Yeah, East Coast says car tax checker. Yeah, that's the one. And then East Coast says we'll even tell you when the V5 was last changed, if within a few years. Yeah. Yeah, sometimes it does, and sometimes if you've got the information, it'll tell you what's on the MOT certificates as well. Okay, David Masterson says, thanks East Coast, I'm building a Lancaster Avro Mark II at the moment. Wow, lovely, lovely stuff. What size is that then, David? Okay, let me see if I can cut this in half. Goodness me, we've got like 2 meters of rope here, don't we? Okay, about there. And the sprue cutters cut it. No? Yes. Sprue cutters will cut it. So, separate. Put it on there.
God. What a pig's ear with this?
A pig's ear. Yeah, I wonder if that's why they call it a pig's ear, or a knot. You're getting it into a knot. A pig's ear. We also used to call them something else, which I'm not telling you, but right, let's
I think one of these is ground at the end, and I don't know which one, but I need to find it.
One's ground.
I need to find another ground point because I've got 2, but I can't really fit any more wires on. If anyone knows anything about Arduinos, I do, but I don't know where all the grounds are. But I think
there's a ground's not.
Oh, I get a bulb lit up in that one.
Right. Go for a tried and tested method, shall we? Okay. Wish me luck. Okay. Let's just put it down, shall we? Okay. Okay, we'll leave that to set for a few mins and see what happens. Okay. Excuse me. Got a frog in my throat.
I'm going to speak and realise.
So David Martin says 132 scale. I've got exactly the same model. I've got a 132 scale. Mine's going to be the Dam Buster one. Neither of them appear on them sites, Dave, so sadly they've both gone to scrap heap. Yes, sadly they have, or appeared to have, David, if they're not on there. So David Bassett says evening to Julie, and Peter Webster says going to be nice size then, David. I have a new Airfix 176 Lancaster. And David Martin says, Dave, it's a 132 scale Lancaster Avro, mate. Yes, brilliant, beautiful. East Coast says, nice, David. Is it chills there where they are? Then hopefully it's all over soon and they can start and do the big rebuild. Yeah, let's hope it's all over soon for them guys and girls over there. Can't be very pleasant. Oops. David Martin says, Dave, we have a model up on the A1. Yes. You have a model up on the A1. Okay. So Ian Campbell says, sorry, got to go. Dropped you Facebook message, Alex. Take care, all. Yeah, thanks for joining, Ian.
Thank you, Ian.
And Yorkshire Crafter says, evening, David Bassett. Okay. So let me like that and style that, and then we'll go. Let's see if this is set. Start at one end and work across, so see if I can get it down. Twizzle away. Yes, you wouldn't have thought that my lovely Nana was a dressmaker, seamstress, and everything. She made all her own clothes and everything, and some really nice clothes and that. And she was a dressmaker and a seamstress, I think they called them in them days. I don't know whether you guys can tell what I'm doing because the camera might be a bit far away, but what I'm doing is just winding this on to this little bobbin using my thumb.
Isn't there a song about wines in a bobbin?
Got a bit of tension. Isn't there a song?
Yeah, about wines in a bobbin.
I don't know, is there?
Wine to bobbin. I don't know. I don't know what I'm on about, to be honest.
What have you been eating for your tea? You haven't had your tea. Winding, a song about winding cotton on a bobbin. Pick a bale of cotton, yeah. Pick a bale of hay. Pick a bale of cotton.
So that's that bit done, that's that bit done, that's that bit done, that's that bit done.
So I'm managing to keep a bit of tension on it. Just let's hope I don't put too much tension on that it snaps it. Come on. I don't know. Does anybody know that in the chat?
Wind the bobbin. I'm sure there is.
Wind the bobbin. Up, pull, pull. I don't know. What was the them Ladybird books when we were all kids, you know. Rumpelstiltskin. What was he all about? He was all about cotton bobbin winding and whatever you want to say. Hey.
Oh dear.
Well before your time, unfortunately, Horlixs. You might think I'm making up the words, but I'm not. It's Rumpelstiltskin.
No, I need to have a look. There's definitely a Wind the Bobbin Up song.
Okay.
Wind.
Oh, it's coming. I found the end. Thank goodness. Yes. Okay, so what I'm going to do here then. What did you keep taut when you come to the end?
I don't. Did
How
I?
How did you keep it taut when you came to the end? Because I've got my thumb on it at the minute.
Well, my reels were actually quite stiff, so it didn't really go anywhere.
Okay. So it didn't unravel then when I take my thumb off.
It shouldn't, but I don't know. Mine didn't, but obviously I don't. Yours will be built a bit differently, so it will if you pull it. but it didn't, because it's not wire, it doesn't sort of spring back.
Yeah.
The only thing you can do is test it and see what happens.
Okay. I'll just wound a bit more out, and then I've got plenty to play with then, and then I'll go on to the other bobbin. So what happens if I wrap it around there a couple of times?
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yes, it's not gone anywhere. Okay, jolly good. It'll do. Right, let's sort the other one out then. Okay, so that my method worked then, didn't it? So let's get a bit of super glue on the bobbin.
There you go.
Found it? Go on then, where is it? What is it, my friend? Wind the bobbin.
Yeah, wow, it's not really really fit for the stream, really, but
right, okay.
Well, it is, but it's just completely this. Oh, I knew there was a song. Share. There we go. I'll just play the first few seconds.
Wind the bobbin up, wind the bobbin up, pull, pull, clap, clap, clap.
There you go. I knew there was a song. There you go. Well, that's what Dave's doing over there.
Oh, dear.
When you've done it.
I'm just looking at the chat now. So, yeah, Wind the Bobbin Up, sung by Vicky Aldridge. So, on CBeebies and all that. Yeah, very good. CBeebies cartoon. Yeah, okay. Brings up memories of my kids singing songs at bedtime. Wind the bobbin up, wind the bobbin up. Pull, pull, clap, clap, clap. Yes, very good.
David's like, thanks, Horlixs. Is that in your head now?
Oh, dear.
Everyone's going to be singing Wind the Bobbin Up.
Yeah, they are, aren't they? So they're going to be saying, we're not going to watch them two no more, because, oh, goodness me.
Right, I've got to do some surgery now.
Some surgery? Goodness me.
I need to work out where my crane is going.
Okay. I'm just waiting for this to dry. Not far off.
I can then drill the hole. I think I'm quite happy with my crane there, to be honest. Which is roughly, I mean, it doesn't really say, it's very rough in the manual. Let me have a look. Wind the bobbin.
Oh, dear.
Clap. Clap, 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 clap. Oh God, I need to wind my bobbins.
I'm seriously considering putting some super glue across so they don't unravel.
Well, I didn't have to do that, but obviously yours might be less tacky. Mine was tacky because I put a lot of paint on and
Yeah.
But well, I need to just make a mark now on this platform.
I'll be back at this in a minute when it's dried. And then I can wind that one up as well. And then I want to get on and get them built.
Oh no. Can't do that.
Oh.
Well, I have my hole
Mm-hmm.
there.
Yeah.
I think that is pretty much on that beam.
Oh my God.
So I'm going to have to try and... I don't know if it is or not.
The only thing you can do is
Drill it and see what happens.
drill it and see what happens.
I'll have to go at an angle if not.
So, East Coast, North Links Morris Manor Owners Club's been out today, and they've been to the Hemswell. They've been to the, the auction place there, the car boot place, whatever you call it, Hemswell Market, whatever it is. I've been to Hemswell in the Morris Manors. So, somewhere I've never been, and somewhere I'd like to go to. Oh, Horlixs is having a shave. I think he's just muted.
Oh!
Go steady. Yeah, Hemswell Market, that's the one. Yeah. So, there's been 100 protesters have been arrested at the Grand National, David Martin says today. So, yeah, I used to like horse racing. I used to like watching the Grand National. And then, I don't know whether it's because I got older or I'm more dafter or what, but I'm quite sympathetic now towards horses. I know they're well looked after. I know they're treated well, and I know they're bred for racing, etc., etc. But I think that the amount of horses that die or come to some sort of injury once they've done the Grand National or any other steeplechase is, well, I don't think it should be done now, really. It's one of them sports where I probably am daft in my old age, but I don't want to see it any longer. Do you know what I mean? So, like, I can see where they're coming from, and I can see where the Sport of Kings is coming from as well. The horse racing, but yeah, very contentious bull, that, isn't it? Along with the hunting and what have you. So I used to actually be involved in hunts when I was working on the farm. It was one of my jobs. I had to do it. I either did it or I got sacked. And being a young lad and didn't have another job, I had to do it. So I had to be involved in hunts. So and yet now in my older age, and seeing what hounds do to foxes, etc. No, I think I'm very dead set against it now. So, but yeah, things change, don't they? It used to be pretty much every year we used to put a bet on the Grand National, and just for fun mainly, nothing serious. And I actually, I don't know whether I've picked the winner or I've picked the one that came second, I think, once, a long time ago. So, yeah, another ball of contention for me, really. Oh, I've come to the end of this one. So I've been winding. So now it's time to clap. Okay. Just pull a little bit off that one. Got some to play with. This will be fun. Get that off there. They're about equal. No, not really. It's where my boy Sproutness comes in. Right. Okay, now I've got to put this on there, and then I've got to thread it through there, haven't I? Horlicks, you've done that.
What's that? Yeah, up over the things.
Up and over, yeah.
But I think I glued it all together first and left them dangling, and then I did that when it dried, because obviously by the time that goes round there,
yeah,
you can pull this quite tight.
Okay, so East Coast says it's a big place, indoor and outdoor, and that's Hemswell Market. David Bassett says, God, that sounds like being at the dentist, Horlicks.
Yeah.
East Coast says, was only 3 when I was on my way to hospital this morning. I didn't help that the animal charity that is part of it started it to turn on the running of a few days before, so it was expected at 5 p.m. to get worse once started. Yeah, I can quite well believe that. Quite well believe that, indeed. Okay, right. So we've got to go on up and under with this. We'll have that side on that side. Under there. Go on. Just get them both under that bit first. And then we'll poke them down and we'll put them on the proper rails. Do you know, I would pick the hardest part to do tonight when I live, eh? All for your entertainment, guys. All for your entertainment. Okay. Now, I think I've done this wrong. Yes, I have, because it should have gone up under there. Not like the way I've done it. Right. Did you put your crane bit on first then?
Yeah.
Now he tells me, you say, now he tells me.
I said that.
No, it's just I wasn't listening.
Oh.
Okay. So I need a pin. Putting my glasses off. And I have still got a headache. Right. Oh, goodness me. Oh, is my pin going to go through there? Because I've painted my pin. Oh, yeah, it is, but it's tight. Okay. Right. Let's have a look. Let's twist it around a little bit.
Let's twist again.
Like we did last summer. Oh, let's twist again. Come on, get in there.
Remember when
things were really humming.
let's twist again, because the time is here.
We go round and up and down we go again. Hey, my pin's too short. Don't tell everybody that I want one. It's going, I think. Oh, God. Oh. It's a bit close, isn't it? Oh, God. I'm going to have to glue that. Do you know my pin's too short?
Is it?
Yeah.
I think mine was a fraction, but I just had to. It's very flexible, the crane, so I had to carefully squeeze it together or something together.
Yeah, I've done that, but
It only just fits.
It breaks the back bit of the crane.
Yeah, actually, yeah, I squeezed mine together. Then something flew off the back somewhere.
Yeah, and you glued it back on.
That bit came off.
Yeah.
Then I could re-glue that back on afterwards.
Yeah, and that's what I'm going to do.
So many times it's actually not straight. You can see that it's a bit wonky.
Yeah, it's okay. That's okay. I've done exactly the same with mine.
I've just glued my spool down.
Glued your spool down?
Yeah, no, it's in position.
Okay. So I need to glue them two together like that.
And I've just glued the other one as well.
So I need to nip that and then glue them.
So that's that in.
Okay, glasses back on. Okay. I'll come and pick up a little bit of chat in a minute and then we can have some chat time. It's just I'll have to hold this while it dries anyway, so let's get this glued across here. I keep thinking it's Sunday today. I don't know blooming why. I do. I think it's Sunday. Could be wishful thinking. So I'm just going to hold this. So David Mattis says it's nice at Hemswell Market. Get some bargains. You're doing well, Dave. Thank you. And thinking too much, Dave. Yeah, absolutely. I've ordered a Blackpool standard tram open balcony plastic kit from a 00 gauge to build a motor house from a layout, says Peter Webster. Wow. Sounds fantastic. And East Coast says, you've seen the ones on eBay, 00 gauge, Peter, about 70 quid a pop. And East Coast says, Blackpool ones too few in train job lots too. Peter Webster says, I'm motorising an Atlas die-cast model tram, so trying a plastic kit next. Wow. Come on. I'm going to have to hold this for a little while, guys, till it knits together. I'm using my strong super glue here. Left-handed. Click. Oh no. Click. That's it. Game on. Hurry up, mate. I've got all day. Have I glued this the right way around?
I don't know. What if you...
Let's have a look at yours. Oh no! I ain't glued this the right way around. Okay. Well, it's a good job the pin isn't glued, isn't it? Hey?
We'll try if you've got yours going then.
I've got it going the other way. I've just got to get the pin out now.
To be fair, looking at the instructions, it's quite weird, isn't it? How it all
goes together, yeah. Anyway, I can just pull the pin out. So I only glued the back bit, thank goodness. Right, let's turn it around. It goes that way. Because that goes down to them things there, doesn't it? Let's just have a look. Yeah, it does. It does. Yeah. There's the instructions. Right, go back a bit. So I want them adjusters at the back, yeah. And them at the back, yeah. Okay, yeah, that's the way it goes. So I need to just pop my pin back in now. So I only glued the cross piece that snapped. I didn't glue the pin in, thank goodness. I'm actually wondering if I've got another pin that will do this, but this one's very, very weak. Is this pin? There we go. It's got it going, I think. So just up there a little bit. Where's my thing gone? Pusher. Oh, that's broken off again. Okay, don't worry. Come on. You need 3 hands, don't you?
Yeah.
Okay. And then will the pin go in the other side? No. The pin does not want to go in the other side. Come on. It's not going to go in. It says, oh, the other side's so small. Okay, well, I have a solution for that. I have a solution. I have a little Twizzler. Come on. You don't want to go.
No,
I think home actually.
I don't want to glue my fingers together.
No, I've done that.
Oh, it's proper stuck.
It's not very good, is it, when you do stuff like that?
Oh, that is.
Is that not going to glue then? I what now? Don't know. Should be able to twizzle. Right there, maybe. God, blimey. So I'm going to have to wait till it sets again, I think. The back bits will hold it on, won't they? I feel like that little boy that's got his finger in the dike, holding all the water back. Come on, hurry up. You know what I've done now, what, don't you?
What?
I'll have wound the string on the wrong way round.
Oh, don't say that.
Yeah.
Have you?
Yeah. Because it comes off that way instead of that way.
Yeah, that's right. Isn't
Is
it? Like
that? It might be, yeah. But I think mine might be wrong way around. I'll have to wait and see when this glues. I might have to put a strengthening bar across there. Yeah, David Bassett says easy to make mistakes when you're doing live streams, Dave. As well as Wes says he makes the mistakes so you don't have to. Yeah, it's well, you just get away with a tangent, don't you? Talking about this, that, and the other, like, you know, and you're just doing stuff, and my man's not with it. Don't actually look the way that this is not straight, if you know what I mean. Anyway, see how it goes when it sets. If it sets, it's taking an age. Just having to hold it and squeeze it. Oh, excuse me. Oh dear.
Now, the question is, I can't remember what silver paint I used for that. I think it was the Humbrol, wasn't it? Oh. Let's twist again. Well, I need something to...
I could use less somehow.
I need to go and put... Oh, I need some...
Right, I'm going to let that go. Because I want to carry on. Carry on regardless. My best bands. The beautiful South. Carry on regardless. Jackie Abbott and Paul Heaton. They are way cool. Come on. Is that one going off this one? Yeah, that'll do. Get that one round that way. Don't go in a knot. Get round that bar. Bar none.
Okay, so that's the silver.
For a second. Yeah.
Done. I've just had to touch up because where the drill drilled through, it just took a bit of the checker off, but you can't tell.
Okay.
Goes in just down in that corner.
Oh yeah.
There's not really a lot I can do with this extra bit here. I might be able to.
Come on up here. Oh, I'm gonna have to get my tweezers. Thank you. Can we? Okay. Right, let's have a look. Don't mess about, just get tweezers.
Right. Well, it doesn't feel right, but I think I've just got to marry them up and I'm done. But I don't. Oh no!
No, what? What you done?
Forgot the resistor.
Oh no! Let's put that over there and over there. So now I've got to tuck it in there and tuck it in there and tuck it in there, and that I should be able to line them up then. And then do you know what I think I might do? I might put a blob of super glue on them so they stay in the, because this ain't going to be doing no craning. Carry on regardless. Come on. One, two, three, there. We've just got to go down there now. And then they'll be in the right place. So Peter says, Peter Webb says, I'm going to go now, guys. Stay safe, and I'll see you all next time. Good night. Good night, Peter. Thanks for joining.
Thanks, Peter.
Thank you ever so much for joining.
You'll have to watch back when you get a minute, because you'll see them probably finished.
What's happened to my blinds? There we go. So, we've got Keith Farron that's joined us. Good evening, Keith.
Hiya, Keith. You all right?
Says, hello, Alex and friends. Hello, Keith. And he says, thumbs up. And East Coast says, bye to Peter. Dave McBill says, bye to Peter. And David Martin says, look after yourself. Take care, Peter. And I think I missed some chat, but I think it's okay. Oops, let's go there and there and there. Okay. Oh, right. So we're just doing some fiddly bits, we are. Well, I am. Horlixs has done his fiddly bits, hasn't you?
No.
Oh, look at this. Can't get this through there.
Oh, come on.
Pick a bale of cotton. Pick a bale of hay. Can I get this through there? Something to poke it through there. Go on. Go on, go on, go on. Go on. Tweezers. Here we go. Oh, don't go over the top there. No, dear, oh dear. It's going, it's going. God, you'll make a boy sprout out of me yet. Horlicks.
Boy sprouts.
Yeah, boy sprouts.
I can't do this.
You can't do it.
I believe I've forgotten to put a resistor on here.
Push it through that one. Carry on regardless. No.
Oh no. I need another hand.
Yeah. Trouble is, yeah.
I might have to.
Trouble is, you're 250 miles away, so I can't give you an hand.
No, I can't really have another hand because I'll burn someone's hand.
Get over there. Okay. Right. This boy sprout was just past his first burn. Now then, how on earth do you get this cable in these hooks?
Oh,
with a pin. Yeah.
I got my hands dirty with glue and then twisted the ends with super glue. That's what I did.
And you got them shoved in.
And then they went really nice and sharp. Then I filled the holes with super glue with a cocktail stick and then pushed them in.
Right, okay. Oh, well, I'm going to try a different method. But if it doesn't work, I'll go back to your method. I'll carry on regardless. Well, I've got that song in my brain now. I'm thinking of all them lovely songs from the beautiful and Jackie and Paul. Blimey. Okay, let's have a look then. So we've got this pin. This is my new work, everyone. So obviously, if you can't see what we're doing, it's not that we're not doing something. We're doing things, but obviously it's small work. So right, I'm just gonna have a slurp of my drink. Okay. Shoulder killing me.
Wind the bobbin up.
Wind the bobbin up.
Wind the bobbin up. Clap, clap, clap.
Oh dear. Right, turn it off. Bring it on. I'm going to have to find the head of the pin, never mind anything else. Come on. Get in there now. I don't know how you did this. Oh, God. Is there
You know what, though? Instead of using a pin, maybe you should use a needle, like a cross-stitch needle, but use the other end of it.
Yeah.
Because it's thicker.
Yeah. Just a minute. Oh my God. Just pick this pin up. In fact, ow! I knew that had happened. Right. Oh, look, it's dropped out. Look. Dear, oh dear. Right.
It's a shame, really, isn't it, that it's not a hole through there. So you get it through that square in the side of the hook, tie a knot, and then pull it back.
Yeah, that's what I originally thought, that there's this hole through the side of the hook, and you think, and that goes right through to the other side, but the hole what we're putting the string in is it right in the diddy end there.
And I suppose you could make a hole through it to do that.
Well, I think this. Well, yeah, but no, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to do what you said, I think. Okay. Right. Okay, let's try a bit of that and a bit of that, maybe. It might be better than. Okay. Okay, let's try and. I know exactly what you mean by doing it this way. Because you make the end hard, don't you? So you can push it into something. But you have to not make your fingers, well, it makes the end of your fingers go gluey, so make sure you don't put them together, of course, using super glue. And make sure you don't touch anything else and wait till it dries. And then we'll see if we can get this hard end bit of string into the hook. Okay, it's drying on my fingers. So my fingers aren't sticking together now, so David Bassett, there will be blood. I hope not. I had enough of that techno last week. A whole armful of what was it? It was I can't remember his name. Tony Hancock, the comedian. A whole armful. How much he taken when he went to the blood donors or blood? Yeah, whatever it was. The comedian. I could just push that in there. It'd be all right, wouldn't it?
What? When's the bobbin up?
Push it in. Anything is possible.
That it is.
Anything is possible. But you've got to have a patience of a saint. Come on, get plenty on there and just give it a daubing. Because Horlixs says that works. So give it a bit of a daubing. Okay. I've got to wait till that dries now. It's dried on the end of my fingers, so I can go rubber bank now because I've got no fingerprints on that hand.
It's quite good as well because when you got the glue on the string, you can see it down the hook.
Yeah, well, hopefully so. Yeah, hopefully it soaks it up down there, and yeah, hopefully. Just this glue didn't dry very quick. To the glue, I fallen out with to the glue, that thin stuff, extra thin. Oh, me arm. Right, swap hands for a bit and just hold it like that. David Bassett, yes, the blood donor, great episode, Dave, along with the test pilot with Kenneth Williams tapping on the canopy. Classic, absolute classic is Hancock, Mr. Williams, Kenneth Williams. Absolute classic. Never to be repeated. It's unfortunate now that comedians can't make you laugh without swearing. Without a nasty swear word in there somewhere. Which is a shame, like, isn't it? And when you tell people in this day and age that, you know, comedians of our day and age never used to swear, you say, well, yeah, that's true. They never swore. Ken Dodd is good at that sort of thing. Ken Dodd can just make you think about something, you know, making it that way around, but without making it that way around. You know what I mean? He's very good at that sort of thing. He's Ken Dodd. So David Bassett says Tony Hancock also starred along with a myriad of other classic artists in one of my favourite films, Those Magnificent Men in the Flying Machines. Yes. Very, very good. Very good indeed. Norman Wisdom in brilliant films. Yes, absolutely. All them Ealing comedies and what have you. Right, so I'm going to put that where I can dry just for 2 seconds. Okay, leave it to runs across there. What have you done?
Oh no, I've knocked that off in the excitement.
What have you done?
It's all right, nothing to see here.
Nothing to say. Okay, all right. It's all right. It's I know I'm normally knocking things off as well.
I've just forgotten something.
Oh heck!
So let me get the paint out.
How many bits have I got left now? I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 bits left to put on. 10 bits with a mirror. So I'm nearly there. And I'm just trying to get all this super glue off my fingers for a minute. Sand it off my fingers. Just don't want to stick to anything at the minute. It's okay. A bit of water. Yeah, a bit of water on them. That's killed it off. Not been well. You all right?
Yeah, sorry, I was just trying to find.
Sounded like you've fallen over something.
No, I was trying to find the screw. Now I'm rummaging through my toolbox.
You're rummaging around in your toolbox. Okay. Right. Let's see if this is wet. Of course it's wet because Horlixs is an absolute genius, isn't he? So there we go. We'll just glue that string onto the end of the hook. Like that. Wait for it to dry, and job's another good one. So I've got a bit of stiff string there.
Oh god, it's no good having a stiff string.
Oh dear. Put that pin in that box for the time being. It's out of the way. Right. Okay, so let's just check this one now. Yeah, that's good. Okay, just leave it on there for a second. Right, let's have a look at these. How do you put these together? They go in there and in there. So they want cutting off, don't they? Off the sprue. A little bit of sprue. I don't suppose it matters which way they go. Let's have a look in the instructions. Oh yeah, it does matter which way they go. Okay. Let's see. We've got that away in that side. Yeah.
Right, well I'm just waiting for that to dry. So if you don't mind, I'm going to grab a coffee.
That's a good idea, yeah. You can
and a quick smoke.
Yeah, okay, that you can have
I'm sure I can leave you in
yeah, of course you can, yeah.
charge.
Yeah,
I can't really do anything else now until this bit dries, and I can put another coat on because I forgot to do the registration plate at the front.
Ah, right, okay. That's all right.
But The truck is pretty
Done.
much done.
Uh-huh.
But I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to finish because I need to wait for this paint to dry. And unless the paint dries fully, I've got to put a decal over that.
Yeah.
I'm just going to go and turn Wendy on.
Yeah, do that. And I'm going to be looking for my little blade, which I had it earlier. Is it in that drawer, I think? Blade. Oh, there it is, look. Blade. Okay, so what's happening here then is that there's 2 stairs at the back end of this crane. Might be a bit far away for you to see. There's 2 stairs at the back end of this crane. Let me put it on solo, shall we? When Horlicks comes back, he can put it back on his. So there we are. Let's have a look. So, back end of the crane, there's 2 stairs with holes in, and there's 2 little bits on the end of the crane here, and they just want a little bit of paint taken off them with my knife and just widening out just a little bit so I can get them bits in between. So just slot in between. Now one of them's pretty good, the other one is very, very difficult, so I'm going to put one in first, and according to that it goes that way. Let's have a look. According to the instructions, they go that way and that way. Yeah, okay, so let's lift that up and see if we can fit it in there. Would be really good if it would fit, but come on, let's move my knife out of the way. It's just a very tiny gap in between. You've got to fit that bit of plastic in between there. Knife again to try and prise it. Don't know if it's going to go. See, if I was doing this for the second time around, I'd say don't put them bits on until you got them bits done. So, but I'm not going to go through there as much as I wanted to. Like that. Okay. So I'm going to have to try and widen that out a little bit. It'll just be a bit of paint, I think, that's in the way of the little catch. Not bothered about taking paint off because I can put it back later on. It's just getting that bit in. Okay. So I'm going to push up there first. Just not want to go. I see it is. I've got it going. The only trouble is, got to get it in there. Okay. And press down. Will it come further down? Yes. Yes, it will. So, let me just show you this to the camera. You can see that the bar here, had to go in between this bar there, and then it goes down to the bottom there, which gives the elevation of the crane upwards and upwards and upwards. And then there's a screw thread that goes in here with a big wheel on. So let's see if we can get the other side in now. I forgot which side that went. Did it go that side like that? I think so. Let's have a look. I think this one's worse actually, this side. It's full of paint. It is. I'm going to have to try and hold it and slice through the paint without slicing through my finger. So well, I can't feel it slicing through my finger, so I should be okay, I think. Come on. There we go. Okay. Fit that up through there. Look at that then. There we go. This one fits better. Okay, so let's bring that down a little bit now. So now the screw thread isn't very long. So that come through a little bit more. Come on, try. Okay. So I'll fit them two in there. Like that. They sit in a little groove as well, which is nice and handy. I'm not so much bothered about them needing repainting because you can always touch it up with a bit of paint. Just got to get it to sit right. Come on, there we are. Come on, that's slipped out of there. Nearly there, I think. Let's have a look. Yeah, nearly there. So, there's a screw thread. Did. That'll go on the wheel. Like that. And then that'll go through there. All being well. It'll attach to the bottom. All being well. In fact, that's got a bit too much paint on as well, I think. Okay. See if that'll go through there now. Yes. Okay. So once we get in position, we can put some glue on. So. Okay. Oh, it went straight through. Come on, lift up a little bit. Just missed where it's supposed to go, that's all. I wonder if that's supposed to go in there. And that's supposed to go that side. I don't know. Let's have a look. Ah, yes. Let's see now. We did have it the wrong way around. So that goes in there. We'll put a bit of glue in there to hold that. Okay. Just push. And we'll put a bit of glue in them to hold them. If this is still alright, yes it is. Okay. Just in there. It's actually the thick glue that I'm using on this one. Should be thin really, but it's alright. In fact, I can use a thin one there. And then two. Yeah. That one and that one, I think. Yep. Yep. Okay, I might as well have that bit done as well. Okay. Yes, we'll have them glued in. See them going anywhere. Just in case it gets any pressure on it. There we go. Okay. So, we're just going to be waiting now for that to dry. We're getting closer and closer. Closer and closer, baby. Okay, keep going, Dave. You're getting there, says David. Yeah, thank you. I am. Yeah, I'm getting there slowly. We're going to have to do a bit more boy sprouting here because The cables don't know wobble it. There we go. Goes over that one. And that one goes over that one. Okay, so pull the cable. Yeah. I said I was going to lock them in position as well. No, don't do that yet. Don't do that yet. That on. Need to put the light together. And I was going to silver in there, but I'm not going to. Just make sure I get this the right way around. Okay, yeah. So a little bit of that other I need in there. We're getting there now. We're getting there. Slowly and surely. Slowly and surely. It's either glued itself to my fingers or it's glued itself to the plastic. It's glued itself to my fingers. All right. When that sets. That's the little inspection light. I've got two handles here. Just file the glue off my fingers again. Is Horlicks back yet? Yeah, it's back. So
I am.
I'll go like this. I'll go like that. So I just pinched the stream while he was gone. You can catch up on the chat if you want.
Yeah, I was just out. I had a quick cigarette. As I said, we put some lights up today.
Yeah.
In the garden. So I've got a few pickies.
Oh, let's have a look. Oh, very good.
So we put some round there and obviously here.
Yeah.
That's
that's nice.
Like that.
That's really nice. Yes, indeed.
Just because, and it really lights it up. And they've got a remote control. You can change them to like multicoloured if you want them Christmassy, or they flash. They do different things. But it's not the final one because the lights along the top of the shed there are going to actually, they're half and half. They meet in the middle. So this is going to come back. It's going to go down here and along the flower bed. And then this one's going to come down and go somewhere else over here. And then what we're going to do is get some like bigger lantern style ones that will go underneath there. If we can find some with like a flickering flame effect, perhaps. Yeah.
Wow. So, that will be nice.
It's just really nice. And then we've obviously got the chimney, which is in the middle of the lawn there at the minute. That'll come over here. And then in the evening we have like fire pits in summer evenings and the barbecue. And
very nice, yes. Very nice indeed.
Right, chat. Where were we on the chat?
Oh, goodness me. Magnificent Men in the Flying Machines, I think.
So David Bassett says a Norman Wisdom in brilliant films.
Yeah.
David Bassett says I saw them filming some of the flying sequences and the main set with the hangars and the windmill up at Booker Airfield back in 1964. He was 87. David Bassett says currently have a large set at Marlow for a Disney Star Wars saga series. And north of me at Living Ho, they are filming part of the musical Wicked for the film version, starring Ariana Grande. Dave Bassett says, and Butts Council have just granted planning permission for a new film studios up at Wickham Air Park, Wasbooker. It's going to be up in one corner of the airfield next to the existing garden centre.
Yeah.
And then David Bassett says that will go alongside other Bucks Studios at Pinewood, which is being given permission to expand further, and also the National Film School at Beaconsfield.
Yeah.
David Bassett has been close to London and Heathrow. I get lots of film companies and TV companies using the Chilterns as settings for many historic, contemporary and futuristic sets, etc.
Yes.
And David Bassett says, keep going, Dave, you're getting there.
I'm getting there.
And then Keith says, hi, Lee and David. And then David Builds says, the garden, it's nice, Alex, thank you. Yeah, it's still work in progress. We've still got to paint some more of the fences. But there's only so much we can do, because obviously it's a shared house and I'm renting, so we don't go too mad with it.
Yeah.
But just so it's nice for the summer evenings, you know.
Yeah. Absolutely.
If I get out there and I'm not streaming for you.
Yeah.
But
somewhere in there, I think. I'm going to have it. Indeed, I am. Somewhere there. Okay, you can face down at a later stage. Just going to face it up for now. So I'm going to need my hooks sorting. So I've got the hooks hooked in. Oh, goodness me. Oh, this ain't good, is it? My hooks are all hooked up. There we go. Hooks.
oh, Wendy's saying hi.
Hello, Wendy. Hello, Wendy. Wendy.
I just thought my soldering iron cleaner thing is ideal for shoving cocktail sticks in.
Well, do you know, I've lost some super glue somewhere.
Oh no.
Thick super glue, and I wanted thin super glue, but never mind. I'll use the thick. It'll be alright. Won't be now, will it now? Okay, it'll be there. That will use that one. It'll be right. So, I'm very, very close now.
Yeah.
I've got to glue the crane on the back end of the wagon. I've got to put the hooks on the back end of the wagon. I've got to shimmy the hooks up so they're nice and tight, and then. But I'm waiting for these bits of glue to dry actually, so because I've got the angles on and everything. Got the work light on, and the work light's pointing upwards. Oh, blow my neck. That glue will not stick that handle on. For some reason that one's all right, but that one doesn't want to be glued on. Blow my neck, I said. Blow my neck.
Mm-hmm.
Get glued on. Don't blooming come off. Just glue on. Oh, look at it. Okay. Let's give it a bit of fresh. Doesn't that like a bit of fresh glue? What like this though? Push it there.
We've got Nigel Braithwaite saying hi, Dave and Horlixs from New Zealand. So hello, Nigel.
Hi Nigel, thanks for joining from New Zealand, all the way from New Zealand, and hope you're enjoying what you're seeing. And thank you for joining us once again. Yeah, we're very, very close to finishing this Bedford wagon off now. I've just finished my crane off, and waiting for it to set a little bit, and then I can screw up the hooks which are here, and I want them nice and tight on these hooks on the back of the Bedford, and then it's just literally just putting that on the back end of the Bedford, then a wing mirror, and Bob's your uncle, something like that. I'm sorted, more or less. So, but half my problem is waiting for glue to dry. So, but yeah, we're getting there. We are getting there now, very, very quickly. We are. So on mine, I've put the orange light on top of the cab, and I've put several things different to Horlixs. This has got trade plates on it as mine, and mine's for the Vauxhall cars and Vauxhall and Bedford service through the North Worcestershire garage. So my decals are definitely different to Horlixs. The only decal that I haven't got on is the Bedford one right across the front there. It actually disintegrated in water. So, but it was the only decal that did. All the rest of the decals were okay. So, I've done different paint scheme to Horlicks on the crane with the winch and everything. I've gone more black, white, silver. Black, red, silver. And Horlicks has put quite a bit of gold on his as well, with the handles and the two widgets on the back there. So, and Horlicks has obviously got a special appointment to his, which you'll see before the end of the show tonight, hopefully. A special modification. Oh, shoulder.
Yeah, I think I'm pretty much done. I just need that last piece to glue and to dry. Which is here. And then I can put the decal on it. I mean, I wish there was some. I don't know what to do. I'm not sure if I can risk putting the decal. I'm not sure I'm going to be able to risk doing this tonight. And so this bit might have to just be added afterwards.
Yeah.
I'm not sure, because if I start putting decals on, it depends. Let me have a look at the decal.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna see if I can pick this up and wound these hooks up a little bit. So.
Well, I might be able to actually.
Oh, look at this! One's gone the wrong way around. Let's go that way. Will it wind up that way?
Because it is black going onto black, so I might get away with it.
Winding up my hook.
My only worry was that if the paint bled through, because I thought it was clear, but it's not.
Yeah.
So I might be able to get away with putting that on.
Let's wind that one up.
In fact, maybe I could. No, it'll be wet, wouldn't it? So I could use the wet paint to actually slide it into place, but
yeah,
I'm asking for
that one.
Trouble.
It's winding up. The only thing is, don't know where it needs to be.
Well, you can actually. I glued mine in. Well, I did it, set it, took it off, glued it on, and then you can sort of wind it up on in situ.
Can you?
Well, I did just about. 'Cause you can get your finger underneath just about to spin the thing. Well, I did, and then yeah, it's difficult.
Yeah,
it is doable.
So if I glued the hooks on, do you think?
Well, I didn't even glue mine on. I've just hooked them.
Yeah.
So it's up to you if you glue them or not. But I hooked them, made the cable tight with the spools. Then I glued the spools, and the tension of the cables keep the hooks on.
Yeah. Well, I've got to work out which way these spools go because it's getting them the right way, isn't it? Do they both go the same way? I think they do. Don't know. Oh, we're not far off now. It's getting exciting. Oops. Come on. Get in there, hooks. By hook or by crook, we'll be getting ourselves in there. Yeah. So I think I might give him a little bit more. So it's this one, so that one's got a little bit more. Just a little bit like there.
So,
not bad.
Nigel, Dave Mac Builds says evening to Nigel. East Coast says hello, Nigel. Nigel says hi, Dave Mac Builds. Mark's in. Mark's Mods. Good evening, everyone. Hi, Mark.
Hi, Mark.
How are you? Marie says really good show, well done. But good night now.
Okay, good night, ma'am. Take care now.
Thank you very much for watching, and yeah, soon will be the big reveal because these will be finished today, hopefully. Well, mine will be.
Yeah, this will be. Well.
East Coast says evening to Mark. Nigel says hi, East Coast UK. East Coast says night, Marie, take care. Mark Smod says evening, East Coast. Dave McBill says evening to Mark. David Bassett says nearly there, Alex. Leave that to dry properly first before putting a deco on in case it lifts the paint. Yeah, I think I will. I mean, it might nearly be dry.
Yeah.
Pretty quick drying. Mark Smod says good evening, Dave Mac Builds. But worst case scenario, I do actually have another one there. So if it all goes really wrong, I can just strip it back and do it again.
You have another?
I'm going to give it another 5-10 minutes to dry, and then I think I'm going to risk it because it is dry to touch. It's dry. It's really quick drying. You're
going to risk it for a biscuit, are you? Risk it for a biscuit. Yeah, why not?
As long as I'm quick about it and don't mess around with it too much, it should be all right. Yeah. But if it lifts the paint underneath, it's fine because, well, as long as it doesn't come off with it, because obviously this is black anyway.
Yeah.
Well, I think we'll be all right. It's not tacky.
No. Okay. Okay, and that one. Meow. Oh,
oh no.
Bloody hell. Oh. Ouch. Oof. Oh, crikey. Oof. Come on. Gotta be able to do this, man. Come on. There we go. Just that little bit. Just make it nice and tight.
I've actually just found a bit of red I need to touch up.
Uh-huh. Oh, come on. Oh, right. You glued your string on, did you?
No.
I'm gluing my string on.
I did it tight.
Yeah.
And then I glued the bobbins.
Yeah, I'm gluing the little bobbins on the top and on the middle.
And now the glue's dried on there, I've just touching up the ends of the bobbins now.
Yeah.
With the red.
Okay. And yes, I've got the crane done, and I want to poke it, just to poke it down to make sure she's poked down. Yeah, it's nice. Oh, come on, don't break anything now. Whoops. What's that on? What is that down? Yes, that's down. That's down. Yes. Oh, stop sliding. Slip sliding away. Slip sliding away. Slip sliding away. There's a few songs coming out tonight. Whoa.
So we've had wind the bobbin and slip sliding.
Slip sliding away. Oh, God, Venice. Sorry if I swore there. I'm in a heck of a lot of pain at the minute, so hopefully I didn't disgrace myself too much. Got a bit of dust on there. Oh. Yeah, okay. Right. Blow my neck. Right. Well, the time has come. Well, 5 minutes, give it 5 minutes to set, but the time has come to put the body on the chassis and see what we've got left. Well, we've only got left one wing mirror that's any good. And so I'm going to snip that wing mirror off. And this beautiful model has come to an end. And Gordon Bennett, has it been worth it? It has indeed. It has definitely been worth it. Where's my little sander? I don't like these mirrors, but we'll go with it. I can always touch up my paint later, that's not so bad. Okay, so I've got a little wing mirror. I've noticed that they're sticking straight out, these wing mirrors, they're not curved or anything. Come on. Another fantastic build comes to an end. Another completed build. And wow. History. It's a history lesson. Not so much a mystery, but a history lesson. It's been quite emotional, as they say. And then is that hole any good for? We've had a few breakages along the way, but we've managed to put things back together. We've learned a lot, and that's mostly thanks to Lindsay's Builds, because obviously he's the man for this job. I'm looking forward to doing the others. Just try and put that out a little bit more, and because I want to do the others, but obviously I don't want to do them too quickly so that it's all over and done with. Not going there. It maybe would if I just shortened it a little bit. Slip sliding away. Is it going to go in there or not? God, Bennett. It's going to be a devil right till the end. Right till the very last minute it is. It's going to be the very devil himself, it is.
Right, I'm going to see. Yeah, I'm going to attempt to put that decal on now. I think that's dry. No.
Right, just give it a little twizzle. Not entirely happy, but that should be enough. Right. Let's get that in there. Did I get any on there? I think I did. Okay. Hold the Darren as well, I think. Okay. Okay. I'll driver's winger. Okay. So yeah, it needs a little tiny weeny bit of paint. It does. Weeny bit of paint, it does me. And my other winger, we've got a tiny bit put in. Mainly because I snapped a bit off. But it will be okay. It'll be alright on the night. Well, honestly. Slip sliding away. What is it? 10 past 9 hour, alright. We're going to make it. Need a bit of silver paint on it. I think they're going to be wrong way around, like, but never mind. It'll be right. Oh, no, it snapped. Oh, goodness me, man. Okay. It is playing up something chronic, is this wing mirror. Goodness me, don't want to go on here.
Yeah, I've just had breakage too.
Okay.
Yeah, your number plate snapped clean in half.
Oh no.
I've just glued it back. That will have to wait. I'm going to have to wait for that to glue. It's because I tried the blue tack was stronger than I thought.
Yeah.
So I'm going to wait for that to dry fully. And then I'm going to glue it onto the front. And then when that's glued, I shall give it another touch of paint first, glue it on, and then I'll put the decal on with it on in situ, I think.
Yeah.
So that is a job for another day. But that is the last bit I've got to do to make it complete. So I can do that tomorrow.
Okay. I'll get some glue on this and see if I can stick it on. So it's been a bit of a pain. There we go. Glue it on there.
Nigel says some Paul Simon. This build says, what's the next build, guys?
Hello. Well, oh, goodness me. Yeah, well. Shall we let Horlicks? Go on.
Oh no, I was going to say, have you decided what you want to do next, or?
Not really, no. It's entirely up to you. We'll let you decide.
Well, I'm thinking.
Oh, God.
I don't know. I don't actually know. Either the OLBD or the tanker.
Well, do you think the tanker might be a tad more difficult than this?
I think so.
Yeah. So would you feel more confident if you did the other one first and then the tanker?
Well, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Although that one's going to be hard as well. I'm going to really need your expertise on the Bedford OLBD.
No, it'll be okay.
Because I'll tell you why I'm terrified. Or as you know, I'm probably going to do the colour scheme.
Yeah.
Mind you, it probably won't be too bad. It might be. There's a two-tone on the cab.
Oh, right, yeah.
So I'm going to have to try and get that the right colour. So I might have enough, actually. That looks like it's a very similar colour to what I've done on this one. So what I think I'll do is I think I've actually got some spray left because I had to buy another can to do stuff I wasn't happy with. So I might have enough spray can to do this top part.
Yeah.
But I'm going to have to somehow work out how to mask that all off and make it look good.
Okay. Come on, dry. Oh, whoever said that things extra good is not good.
So yeah, I'm thinking you're right. Probably this one next.
So the brown one, yeah, okay. Damn it.
And it's quite a quickish build, isn't it? Well,
yeah.
By the time I've put LEDs and stuff in it.
Sit there. Just going to leave this to sit here for just a minute, just while I can get this mirror to down set. God, Bennett. It's a pain. It's a pain. Well, I want it set, man. It's a pain. The very last bit to put on, of course, guys, is the back body on the chassis. So, yes. And I'm not using that glue. That's a fact. I'm using some better glue. If I can get this wing mirror to stick on here, I'll give it a few minutes. Ow, I'll reach across and get my drink. Ow. Oh, God, Bennett.
Tanker near summer for paint to dry. A lot of paint on the tanker. Yeah, that's another good thing. And plus, unless you've got a good place to spray indoors, no, we haven't. That's the problem we had with this. Like, we were trying to do it over the winter, and we've done it, as you can see, but it was hard work and paint reacting and all sorts going on.
Yeah, all sorts of misdemeanors with this one.
But we've persevered, and I don't think you'll be able to tell now. So, not on the camera anyway.
Well, it does need touching up, does mine, but it will get touched up. Oh, that don't want to say at all.
What are you using the Max Bond on that?
No, the extra thin.
Oh, okay.
Just didn't want to say it with extra thin. It's terrible. So I think I'll use the other one.
Yeah, that's the problem I'm having. Like, I think it does just take a really long time to set, doesn't it? Because it has to melt it and then do what it has to do. And it's not a quick glue.
So I'm just going to use some of this.
Instant grab with that.
Glue. Yeah, it's more or less, isn't it? So just got to twizzle it around a bit. Otherwise, the camera will be looking at the floor.
Yeah.
So yeah, just leave it to set and see what it does. And I'm waiting on the other one as well. And once I can stand it up, and then I can start and get the body back on. But the body's all glued now. So the crane's glued onto the back of the body. They're tight. They're not glued onto there. But what I've done is glued the strings across the top and across the top of them, and then across they won't move then. So which is great because I don't want them to move. They'll just be on them hooks at the back. So that's nicely done, I think. And it's got, as I said, it's got trade plates as mine. So, and it's got a red and white bumper. It's not too bad, I suppose.
Well, mine is done then, really. So before you glue yours on, I may as well show you around mine.
Oh,
So,
go on then. Yeah.
One finished Bedford.
Yes.
Apart from the number plate, ignore the number plate.
Yeah.
So, got some little detail there on the step. I've dry brushed the Bedford detail out, and I can see it says Bedford here. Don't really see that on the camera because it's a bit shiny.
Yeah, I can.
Come round to the back. So I've got my hooks on there. I've got to put the pin in there as well, actually, but that can be done later. So yeah, that's all the crane done, touched up. I've glued the spools and then painted over the ends so they're red. Just down there. That one's got a gold one on it.
Yeah.
I've done my handles gold. I've actually done my handles in different directions just to be different.
Yeah.
Because I had to sand, they wouldn't fit anyway, so I had to get a file in the end of these handles, and it took the D shape away anyway. So I thought, right, I'll just stick them on any old way.
Yeah.
Because so then got the mirrors on the front. It's a bit bright, isn't it? Just trying to get a good picture. There you go. Mirrors are on the front. A little bit of a funky shape, to be fair. And then let's round to the front. Obviously, number plate's got to go on.
Yeah.
Interior's all done in there nicely. There we go.
Fantastic.
And then, if we turn this carefully upside down.
Yeah.
We have a USB we can pull out here.
Oh.
Which fits nicely under there.
Yeah.
If I didn't want to have that on show.
Yeah.
If I turn some lights out and we connect.
Yes.
So we have the lights on the front.
Yeah.
Flashing beacon.
Yeah.
We have the interior lights inside there.
Yeah.
And then we have
some rear lights.
Some rear lights on the back there.
Fantastic. And then we can see them cab lights as well. And that flasher looks so real. That's fantastic.
So I'm a bit sad that the bulb went this side. I was hoping it'd be more in the middle, but it's okay. You're not really
Yeah.
gonna notice that it does something.
Yeah.
But I guess it's quite good because if you look at it from this angle, it does look like it's going round.
Yeah, it does. Yeah. Yeah. It certainly does. Fantastic.
So yeah, I'm really happy with that.
Absolutely brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. So I'm going to bring up some chat while you're doing that. So let's start where it says here. So okay. So Dave Mac Builds is going. Good night, guys. He says. So you've done really well with this project. I'll catch up tomorrow night, all in the chat. So good night, Dave Mac. I hope you're okay.
No, Dave.
East Coast says, take care, Mr. Mac. Lindsay's Build says, night, Dave Mac Builds. Yorkshire Crafter says, fantastic Horlicks.
Thank you.
Nigel Branthwaite says, fantastic job, Horlicks.
Thank you very much, Nigel.
David Bassett says, looks brilliant, Horlicks. East Coast says, brilliant, Alex, and only the second ever build, top job on the lighting. Yes.
Thank you.
The second ever build is ever done in plastic modeling. So yeah, I'm so proud. I really, really am. So Crafty Chris says, well done. It looks brilliant, especially with it being your first build. So yeah, thank you, darling. And Lindsay's Build says, excellent build, Horlicks. Done a great job on the wrecker.
Oh, brilliant. Thank you.
That is fantastic. Yeah, I'm really, really happy that you've been able to do it, and so much better than mine. And I'm just so proud. I really am so proud that you've been able to do that. I really am. Yeah, and this is going to be the first of many. I can see it's going to be the first of many, many builds that you're going to do, and you're going to produce some fantastic, lovely work.
Yeah, I really enjoyed doing it, and I've got a bit of a scuff there. Oh, well. I mean,
there's things on both of our builds that we've picked up that we think, oh, we could do better than that. We could do, and it's like, so long as we know that's the main. But this kit is absolutely fantastic. I love it to bits.
Yeah, it's brilliant, isn't it? And as soon as I saw you show it, I was like, oh my God, I want to do that. No specific reason for it or anything, because I wasn't even about it, when these were about. But there was just something about it, a lot of character, and I just loved the look of it. And that's why I was like, as soon as I'm glad you showed it on your stream. So I was like, I need to do that.
Well, thank you. Thank you for picking up on it, because it really is a nice build, and nice model entirely as well. On the scale, the scale of it is ideal. At least you can see details and what have you. It's fantastic. Nice to put together. I've made loads of mistakes, without a shadow of a doubt. I've made loads of mistakes, but hopefully I can now learn from my mistakes, and I can actually build better than what I've built already. So I'm sure I can, with a little more forethought on where I'm going to put things and what have you, and how I'm going to do things. So I'm kind of thinking that I need to glue this back body on, but for now I'm just going to leave it like this, because it's more or less finished, man. So
I did that with mine. I haven't glued it properly. I did glue it, but I literally sat it on and ran the cocktail stick just on the bits that in the corners
that you could see. Yeah,
and then it was there. I'm actually just gonna carefully try and get this pin in.
Yeah, I had to file my pin. My pin was a pain in the rear end. It really was. Yeah, I did it eventually, but it was like too big, much too big, really. But yeah, I did do it eventually. So
I don't know what colour to do the pin.
I did mine silver. I did silver because I've got a black towing eye. I don't know whether you've got a black towing eye.
I did mine silver this bit, so I might do it black for contrast, or even gold.
Yeah.
I quite like the gold. I might do a gold.
The gold will look nice without a shadow of a doubt, won't it?
Just to go with the theme.
Yeah.
I'll just use my needle file just to.
I'm just mixing a bit of silver so I can put a bit of silver where I need it. But I'm missing my little paintbrush.
It goes off this truck with the power bank because it doesn't. It's not drawing enough power to keep it on.
Yeah.
Because the power bank thinks nothing's connected, so it's low voltage. But when it'll be on my shelf, it'll be plugged into a proper power source that won't cut out. So
yeah, that's good. Yeah.
So this is the.
Anything else that I need touching up? I don't know. Silver bits. I've got some little bits of red paint, some little bits of white. Little bits of red and little bits of silver to paint, I think. Just touching up little bits, but most of it's done.
Right, let me put back on there for a minute. And then just going to paint this and then
so I'm going to have to find a home for this now.
Well, let's put you on full screen so we can see your.
Okay. Well, I haven't glued my back on, but I've done it different. I've got the flashing light on top of the cab here, and I've got shorter wing mirrors, and I've got silver and black handles for the winch, and a silver and black steering one for to make it higher or lower. I've got silver and black around the back here. Let's see if I can show you this in situ. So on the wagon itself. So I've got silver and black going on the back here with a red and white stripe bumper.
I like that.
I've got the trade plates on instead of normal number plates, and I've glued the string down, and I've put my lamp just on the top there, facing outwards, while it can swing down if necessary. And then man's in the Worcestershire garage livery, whereas Horlixs is in the Brook garage livery. So, and the Worcestershire garage livery is totally different because it's the Vauxhall Bedford dealers. So, and yeah, there's the Vauxhall Bedford dealers decals and what have you on the side. And I'm holding the body on because it's not glued onto the chassis yet, and that's because I want to glue it on when it's all dried. So I have got little bits and pieces where I've obviously missed painting and what have you. But yeah, it doesn't look too bad, I don't think. So
No, it's fantastic.
and I haven't got a oh, where's my number plate gone? My number plate's gone. The front number plate. Oh heck. I'm sure
That's
it was
what
on.
happened. That's what happened with my Bedford on the front grille.
I
It was
wonder
I can't remember what one shattered into bits. One of the decals shattered, and
Yeah.
then the Bedford was on, and then the next minute it had gone.
Oh well. I might have
But
to
if
put
you've
the
got
other
to get
one.
another sheet anyway for the other one, you'll get another one.
Yeah, I'll get another one anyway. But yeah. But yeah, that's it. I'm highly delighted with the kit and with the way it's gone. And then of course we can take our bonnets off as well. I can undo it.
Yeah.
We can see inside the engine.
Got
So
yeah.
and yeah, I'm highly delighted. I'm even more delighted that Horlicks has been able to do his and pick up on the hobby more than myself. And hopefully, if you guys out there, you've enjoyed it and you like the kit, go buy the kit. You don't have to buy at the shop price. You can find it elsewhere very cheaper, very much cheaper. So, and if you do want it, so this kit comes in 4 lots. It comes in this one, the flatbed, the short wheelbase tipper, and the tanker. And yeah, all being well, hopefully, I'm going to be modding one as well to make an OWB bus, but that will be when I've done all 4 kits, so I've got a bit more confidence in just having the chassis cab or the chassis bulkhead, and then I'll build backwards from there a bus body, so into an OWB, a Bedford OWB. So don't know how long it'll take me, but this is a hobby and there's no time limit, of course, and you've got to enjoy it. It's a pastime, and I say, yeah, we've made mistakes without a shadow of a doubt, but goodness me, I think we've done really, really well so far. And as I say, especially Horlicks, I'm really pleased that he's taken up the hobby, and it's given him a lot more confidence to go ahead and do something. You were saying to me beforehand, weren't you, Horlicks, that you didn't think you could build anything like this. You didn't think you could, you didn't think you had the skills and everything, but you have.
Yeah, I was very scared because I just didn't want to mess it up.
You most definitely have got the skills, without a shadow of a doubt. The painting and the putting together and everything else, you've got all them skills now. And yeah, let's hope you go from strength to strength. So, yeah.
Really enjoyed it. It's and I'm glad it's not over because we've got another 2 to do, so it's not over yet.
No, it's not over yet. No, not by a long chalk. And this model will be the first one in my diorama. As you know, I'm going to be making a Vauxhall Bedford garage diorama, and so this one will be the first to go in that. When I do get the base and everything to put it on, I have organised something for a base, and I've organised some prints, some sticky prints for. I think you saw them last time for some of the walls of the garage and everything. They've got loads in here, so they're all cut out as well. So on sticky back plastic. So, and they're all I know they're in a shiny bag, but they're actually dull, so that they look like proper adverts. So yeah, they'll be going on the diorama that I'm going to be making for all these Bedfords. So yeah, look out for that. And I'm still on the lookout for a Ford Model T or something like that in 1/24th scale. So yeah, if anybody knows of anyone who's selling a Ford Model T in 1/24th scale, it doesn't matter if it's going to be rough, because that's going to be behind the garage and it's going to be a wreck behind the garage. So yeah, a Ford Model T, 1920s Ford Model T. Okay. I think you can buy kits actually that are 1/24th, can't you? So yeah. Yeah, so that's us then. That's, oh goodness me, that's me bumping into the table. So very enjoyable, and yeah, we've dragged it out a long time. This kit could have been built in quarter of the time easily, you know, but we've dragged it out a bit by bit each week to make a show for you guys, and that's helped us as well, because obviously, you know, you guys have given us the encouragement to keep going and everything. So yeah. Okay, so let's go through some chats, Horlixs. Let's have a look. Goodness me. Where did I get to? I got to there, I think. So David Bassett says, great stream tonight, guys. You both made fantastic models from this kit. Well done to the both of you. Thank you, David.
Thank you.
Lindsay's build says, each build you do is a learning curve, even for me, guys, when you're building any kit. Yeah, it's knowing the method around it more than anything else, isn't it? Knowing the method of which way it goes together. Lindsay's build says, excellent build, Dave. Top job of a wrecker. Thank you very much for that, Lindsay. Very much appreciated. So Nigel Branthwaite says, looks fantastic too, Dave. Thank you very much indeed, Nigel. Yorkshire Crafter says, love it, Dave. Well done. Thank you, Julie. Thank you very much. East Coast says, excellent, Dave. Great build. Looking forward to seeing it with the others on the garage diorama. Thank you very much for that, East Coast. Crafty Chris says, well done, Dal. They both look brilliant. Thank you very much, darling.
Thank you.
Lindsay's build says, hopefully you'll post them on my Facebook group, guys. Yes.
Yes, we will do.
Yeah, we'll put some pictures on. If it's going to be nice and sunny, I'll take man outside probably and do some pics outside. So East Coast says, popped in a like on the a great build to you both. Thank you very much for that, East Coast. Very much appreciated. East Coast says, please don't forget to pop in Horlixs stream and hit the like, people, please. Thank you. Thank you for that. Yeah, very much so. So East Coast says, see the third printed guys on eBay. 3D printed guys on eBay who'll do all the scales. Just want a body. Yeah, that's a good idea too. So, and David Bassett says, good night. What a wonderful live stream. I think you both built it the right way. Well done. Thank you, David. Very much appreciated.
Thank you.
And Steve131 says, very nice. Thank you, Steve. Very much appreciated. And yeah. Thank you.
I was just going to say, I forget that. I mean, I've got a 3D printer sat here. I've got my Ultimaker here. And it's like, I need to really make use of it more. And, I printed the VW camper out of a 3D print, and that was a learning curve because I did it black primer and tried to paint the roof white, so you can tell how that went. But and that I could do more of that, especially on Wednesday.
Yeah.
But that just a reminder. That was what I 3D printed and built. I mean, it hasn't got any windows or anything, and it's a bit rough and ready, but it came out okay.
Yeah.
It didn't come with any of the wing mirror arms, so I actually used some PLA, heated it up and bent it into shape.
Mm-hmm.
And then me being electrics, I used like a rocker switch in there to make it look like a gear knob. So when you flick that back,
yeah,
the front lights, I didn't do the rear, unfortunately, but I did the
you did the front lights, yeah.
ones. That was my first. That was really my first one. But that was 3D printed, and then I put some magnets on the top to keep the roof on.
Yeah,
to get into the switch and the batteries. But that was very interesting, that build, because I did all this, primed it all black, and then I realised I wanted to paint the roof white, and as you can see, that had about 20 coats of white, and you can still see the black through it.
It makes me laugh that every time you say about that, because obviously I remember you doing that.
But yeah, but from a distance, it looks quite nice.
Yeah, it certainly does. Yeah, certainly does.
But yeah.
So I'm not sure that Horlicks will know what one of them is, East Coast, but I certainly do. So East Coast says, that's great, Alex. Do more 3D stuff.
Yeah, I should do, really. It does take a lot of work, though, and prep, because, I didn't really on this one, but you can see the lines in the side from the layers. Although this was done on that printer before I upgraded it, the upgraded head on it, so it could do a better job now. But really, I could have sanded that more and made it, better. But no, I'm happy with how it's turned out. Nevertheless, from a distance, you can't really tell.
No, I think it's brilliant. So East Coast says, I'll have a Ford 100E or a 103E, please. Laughing out loud in 1/24 scale.
Yeah.
So yeah, the Ford 100E. I used to have a Ford Anglia 100E when I lived in Gilberdike, which is near Brough. So, and I bought it from a lady. She had it stored in a garage for many years, and I wish to this day that I didn't part with it. Really, it was actually an ice cream man that bought it, and he took it back to Hull with him, and I've not seen it since. So, but yeah, it was a Ford Anglia 100E, sorry, Ford Anglia. 3-speed gearbox. So yeah, first, second and third, and that's all they had, with a little side valve engine. So East Coast says, yeah, all the stuff does quicksand and fill lines soon go. Yeah, certainly does. What are you going to do? Hook your camper up? No, you're going to pop your pin in.
I've just put my pin in.
Yeah, jolly
and
good.
Paint the top gold, and then it's done.
Yeah, jolly good.
I'll put a bit of glue on it, I guess, as well, so it don't fall out. So it's what I'm going to be probably tinkering with this for ages. Like, you'll still see this.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's what makes them, actually, when you do tinker. So yeah, I know that the buses were built and everything. I tinkered with them for ages and ages and ages, and just getting this right, and just getting that right, and just getting the other right, and thinking, I've got to stop somewhere. So yeah. Okay, so what we'll do now then is we'll come cameras up if you want.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've not missed any. I've missed a bit of gold at the back.
I'll let you do that, and then we'll do cameras up. I'll let you do it because you like tinkering, don't you? Like I do. So let's go in for a shot. One of these shots look like that. I can see what you're doing. There we are. And people can see then the detail of this model. I mean, you can see that checker plate back on there, and then can't you?
Yeah. Right, that's that. And then I just need to get some glue on the bottom. Oh, my glue's gone off in there.
Yeah, I want my glue to set hard before I glue the body on. So on the crane and everything, I want it to glue set hard, and then I'm going to glue the body on the chassis.
Pins glued. There we go.
Okay, jolly good. Yeah, superb. Superb. Okay.
And then it's
I'm
also say, he said he doesn't have a siren. Yeah, I've just got to put the number plate on. Obviously, that's snapped, so I've glued it back. Just put a coat of black on the back.
Yeah.
And I would probably do that tomorrow when that's fully dry. You can see the crack at the front, but
oh yeah,
you won't see that when the decal's on it.
No.
In fact, just before, sorry, I'm tit about and about. I actually just need to give the top another quick spruce with black.
Yeah.
Just to help hide that. And
oh, come on, stop. The pad's not working properly. Come on there. 1, 2, 3, then 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Go, 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 go. Go, go, go.
Brilliant.
Right.
Yeah, you can already see that crack now. Yeah, lovely, jubbly. Right, that's it. Let's call it then.
Goodness me.
So the question is, do I attach one of these to it now and make it Bluetooth?
Oh, well, that's entirely up to you.
Yeah, I don't know. I'd have to redesign this a bit. No, I'm not going to make it Bluetooth. This will just, I've got, as I say, I've got like a USB power board thing up on the shelf. So this will go up on the shelf, and then when I tell the thing in the corner to turn on my thumb wall,
yeah,
which is what I've called it, it will light up as well as the bus and other bits. So yeah, it's sad that it's finished, but we've got another one to do. So
yeah, we've got a few more. Yeah, fantastic.
I think overall the hardest thing about this model for me was fitting the doors in. So I would probably do that differently next time. I would get that in while it's raw plastic and glue them in.
Yeah.
For sure, before priming.
Okay.
I would definitely do that, and I'd probably use some super thin. Maybe I'm going to try some super thin on the next model before primer.
Yeah.
Because I think the primer made there wasn't much tolerance with the door and the door frame, so I think bare plastic would work better, and then I'd prime that cab as one whole unit, and it would be easier for the paint as well, especially as it's going to be two-tone.
Yes. Yeah.
So that's what I would do differently with that. And then the windows were really difficult to do, especially the windscreen, because it didn't quite want to fit. Well, to me, it didn't want to quite fit how it's supposed to fit. And I did try the micro crystal to glue them in, but it just did not work for me.
Yeah.
Never has done, even with all the advice. I left it 3 days, just came straight out.
Yeah.
Unless it's out of date or I've got a dodgy bottle of it, it just doesn't work. So I had to use super glue for that. But thankfully, it hasn't clouded. But then I'm wondering if this stuff does cloud. Does it? I mean, it's a different type. It's not like super glue, is it?
No, it's a different type to what you're normally using. So, I mean, I have used it on these, and I've had a little bit of success with it, I suppose. Just going very, very carefully around the edge. So, but I would again try it on your sprue, and anything you're not so sure of, try on your sprue first and see where it goes from there.
But apart from that, it was an absolute pleasure to build. And obviously, the other thing I forgot to mention was that you can see there, I actually put some real wires. You can't see it because the cab's on there.
Yeah.
You can just see the black on the left and the red on the there.
From the battery.
From the battery, and I actually spent a lot of time detailing the top of the battery without realizing that it was going to get covered anyway. But that was just something else I just did just as a bit of fun. And then underneath it, sort of the wires sort of go, and I've sort of glued one to the chassis. And I don't know if you can really tell, there's a few glue marks there, but I glued the red wire to the, you can't see it, to the end of the starter motor.
Yeah.
But
you did, didn't you?
Isn't that pretty, to be honest, especially with my wiring under there now. There's a glow from the Arduino, but yeah. But you're not going to see underneath anyway, so. And I think another thing I'll do differently is I'll build most of the chassis up.
Yeah.
Springs and everything next time. Now I know how it goes together, and then spray the whole thing as one job lot in black, rather than just doing the chassis, gluing the other bits on, and then attacking it with more paint.
Yeah.
That's just a few things I might do differently on the next build.
Yeah.
Anyway, there you go.
Fantastic.
2 Bedford OSBs have been born.
Yes.
I think what I might do as well, next time we catch up, I'll probably bring this with me so we can have a little photo shoot.
Yeah, that'd be great. That would be great, wouldn't it? Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
It'd be cool to actually stick that to my dashboard in the car and plug it in and just have it on the dashboard.
Wouldn't it just? Yeah.
Might be a bit big. I'm not sure the MOT people will see it. Okay then. Well, I need to go and have some tea, really. So I think we should call it a night.
Yeah.
Because I've not eaten yet.
No. I'm going to think about what we're going to have for supper. I am. Even though I haven't organised anything for tonight yet. Pretty sure we can find something there. So, right, I'll go cameras back up, and then we'll say our goodbyes.
Okay, so before we say goodbyes and everything, what's the plan, Dave? Are we going to do a show next week, or should we have a week off to sort of, or a week or two off to prepare and get ready for the next one?
Yeah, I think I'm willing to have, a couple of weeks off at least to prepare for the next one.
Yeah.
I've got a lot to do as well, so obviously I've got other things that I want to try and get sorted. But yeah, and if we're going for the wooden backed one, that's great. That's what we'll do.
Yeah, we'll do that. So it's the 15th today. So next week's 22nd, the week after 29th. So how about we come back the first week of May?
That'd be May, yeah, that'd be fantastic. Yeah.
So we'll have 2 weeks off because we want to, prepare. We've got other things to do, finish up. I'm gonna have to try and get some supplies, some paint. I'm gonna have to look into the paint codes and order the correct paint, and I want to try and get all the paint here ready to go so that there's no hiccups. And I'll try and do that. So I think that's good to do that. Have a couple of weeks off, just to
get prepared.
Do a bit of research and work out what we need and etc. And come back all fresh for the next one. Yeah,
absolutely. Yeah, can't wait. Okay. So few more bits of chat, I think. Did I bring that one up? So later, Alex, Dave, and all in the chat. Great stream. Take care, all. Thank you, East Coast.
Thank you, East Coast.
And Nigel Branthwaite says, thanks for a great show, Dave and Horlixs. Thank you for coming along.
Thank you, Nigel.
And East Coast says, later, all. Take care now. So thank you, East Coast. Okay, what we've got going on?
A couple of weeks as well. I'm going to have to change the intro.
Yeah.
For this. So I'm going to have to try and do one for... And that was really hard, that intro with those cans rolling in at the beginning. It took a lot of takes to get them to face upwards.
Yeah. Right. So what's happening next then? So tomorrow, I'm not streaming tomorrow. I have got a lot to stream with this blue and white bus behind me here. So, but I've also got a lot to get on with it. So, and I want to try and get it out the way as soon as possible, really. So it's actually proving very, very difficult to do, but we can do it. We can do it. So without a shadow of a doubt. So, and it'll be well worth waiting for as well. So just as the others were, well worth waiting for. So Monday there will be the Disney Dolls House at 7 p.m. on Yorkshire Crafter's channel and Crafty Chris's channel. And then are you going 8 o'clock? 8 o'clock.
Hopefully 8. What I like to do is check with Chris beforehand to see, Chris or Julie, to see what they're doing with the Dolls House. And then I'll base my time on how much they've got to do. So it'll either be 8 or 8:30, depending on, because I want to give the ladies enough time for their builds. So
and that'll be
8:30.
And that'll be the tank you're doing, won't it? The leopard.
Yes, tank. More of Ian's tank. Really enjoying that as well. Yeah.
So that'll be Monday. And then Tuesday, I believe it'll be Crafty Chris doing the Eddie Stobbart. So, and that'll be issue 70, 78, 79, something like that. I think it's the cab coming up. So 78, 79. We might think about doing 2 issues depending on how she feels on that one. So that'll be the Eddie Stobbart from 7 o'clock on Tuesday evening. And then Tuesday evening after that, I think it'll be Geordie Dave doing the Titanic, won't it?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, okay, on Tuesday evening. So other than that, that's all we have to say, isn't it? Apart from thank you ever so much, everybody, for giving us some nice comments tonight. And this is the last Bedford one for now. But we will be back in a couple of weeks' time with a new Bedford build, and we'll be doing the Bedford flatback. I think it's the British Rail one, isn't it? So
yeah, I've got it just here.
There we go. That's what we'll be building. So whether I'll be building it in them colours or not is debatable. I'll have a think about it. So watch this space, guys. Okay.
Ooh.
Yeah,
I wonder if that would suit that nice blue I saw.
Well, maybe, you know, yeah.
I've seen a really nice shade of blue, but no, it wouldn't fit this era. But I've seen a lovely shade of blue. I think he needs a motorcycle or something. So
yeah,
that could be something I might pick up for the Wednesday MCCUK, so I can use that blue paint.
Yes, absolutely. Yes, absolutely. Okay, so once again, thank you ever so much for joining us tonight. Please leave us a nice good like, subscribe to both our channels if you already haven't done so, and press the notification bell, and then you'll find out when we're going live next. So, or there's another video. So good night from me, take care, and thank you ever so much once again for your lovely comments. Thank you ever so much now.
Okay, yeah, and thank you again. That's pretty much what Dave said. Thank you for your lovely comments. Thank you for your support throughout the whole of this build. It seems to be really popular, so I'm glad you're enjoying watching us do this. And yeah, I'm just amazed that I've produced this. To be honest, it's mad, but I just can't stop looking at it. And they say that about your cars, don't they? They know you've bought the right car when you have to keep looking back at it, which is what I do with my car out there. But I can't stop looking at this, and I love it. So, yeah.
Well, funny you should say that, because I've been like that with Matilda today. I've been looking at it and looking at it and looking at it.
Actually, the other thing I might do is... Sorry, I'm going to come back down quick.
Okay. Do you want to go full screen? Let's go full
on
screen.
On the flatbed, because there's a lack of lights on that one. I think there's not going to be too many lights going off, and there certainly isn't a beacon. I might challenge myself to light up these little ones as well.
Oh my goodness me! Yeah, the side light.
I might do that and that on the flatbed one.
Wow.
We'll see, but I'm going to see what I can do with that and light them up as well.
Wow, fantastic. Yeah, let's see if it can be done now.
But I'm not going to promise, but I'll give it a good go.
Okay.
But anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, thank you all very much for watching. Thanks for the support throughout the build. We'll see you in a couple of weeks for a brand new one. So I really hope to see you there and come along and support us for that. Yeah, and that's it's a good night for me. Just a couple more comments I'll grab. So Yorkshire Crafter says great show. So thank you very much.
Thank you, Gillian.
And East Coast sends a couple of claps.
Thank you.
So, wind the bobbin, clap, clap, clap.
Thank you.
East Coast says Old English white for the top. Yeah. Do you know what? With this, like, this was like an ivory, but I really like the Tamiya paint range now. That's my new favourite, and that's it now. I'm set on Tamiya. I know a lot of people don't like it for whatever. Everyone has their preferences, but I'm really enjoying this paint, and it's given me some great results. So yeah, I'm going to carry on using Tamiya, and I'm collecting them all. So
yeah.
But in the spray range for Tamiya, it was the racing white, wasn't it? That was because you asked your guy at the model shop, and that was
That's
the only
right.
one that was really a match or a near
Yeah.
match. So unless they do that in that, I'll probably just do mine T7, same as this. And to be fair, I probably will, because I think I've still got a can of it. I think I shoved it in the cupboard. Yes.
Yeah.
I've actually got 3/4 of a can left.
Jolly good, yeah.
Because I had to touch up the door again, so it would be silly to buy another can of paint. So I'll probably use the same TS7 on the top roof part of that one.
Yeah.
Because then I can use this up.
Yeah. Yeah, perfect.
But yeah. Lindsay's build says excellent streaming.
Thank you, Lindsay.
East Coast says I only use Tamiya flows
right. Yeah, it certainly does.
Flows night. Flows right. It does. It's a nice paint to paint with, and you haven't got a water like thinner or anything. I have got some thinners, which I did use the other day in the blacks. It went a bit gloopy, so I put a few drops in here and shook it up just to make it a bit loose, and that seems to work really well.
Yeah.
Geordie Dave says great show. Caught the end. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Geordie.
So yeah. Did you catch the end? Did you see it? What they look like? Might have to go back down.
Go on.
There you go. Excuse the mess everywhere else, but it's finished. So got the lights there. Got all the crane on the back, which I'll show you there. Beacons flashing, rear lights are on. Everything's glued up. Yeah, so that's done. And then I'll put you over to Dave quick, show you his finished one.
Yeah, and I've finished mine, and I've put the flashing light on the roof, and I've got a black and silver theme on the back here with the red, whereas Horlixs has done gold and everything. But yeah, it's all done and dusted. What a fantastic model these are. They really are. You need one of these in your life, Dave. You really do. So, and anybody else does is building vintage models of this era. So 1940s, very early 1950s. So yeah, fantastic model. Can't praise it enough.
And I was just saying, I'm going to challenge myself on the next one to try and light up the little side lights.
Yeah, be fantastic, won't it?
But yeah. East Coast said, nice in their brush stuff or Halford spray.
Yeah, Halford spray. Steve Owen uses Halfords in our community. Steve Owen repaints 176 scale buses and scratch builds and what have you, and he uses Halfords for their spray. He swears by it. I think if you get set on a set make of paint, then you sort of keep with it, I suppose.
Yeah, I suppose you know what results you get, and I know not to use Plasticoat clear spray because it absolutely ruined the back of this.
Yeah,
and I know, was it someone else had the same thing?
Yeah,
I can't remember who it was. Oh, it was Ian. He was doing a project and showed me something he was playing with, and he used Plasticoat paint and a different clear varnish on the top, and it reacted exactly the same as me putting the Plasticoat clear on top of this Tamiya paint. It just doesn't go. So I ended up using Mr. Hobby, the Mr. Hobby stuff for the guy on the video, and that seemed to work okay. Although it did come out a bit blotchy, but I think that was the cold weather. So in the sun, I think I'll get a really nice finish on that.
Yeah.
Right, so that's it. So yeah, thank you all very much. We're going to sign off now. See you in a couple of weeks. Have a good evening. Have a good rest of your weekend. Yeah, and see you next time.
Okay, that's bye from me.
and action.